You've had Jeb Bush, Marco Rubio, Rick Perry, a number of the Republican contenders say what he said about John McCain was unacceptable, was out of bounds. Marco Rubio saying on State of the Union yesterday, to him it's disqualifying. Rick Perry has said the same thing, that you can't be commander-in-chief if you're going to insult a veteran like that. But listen to Ted Cruz over the weekend. Ted Cruz says, yeah, I like John McCain. Maybe Donald Trump shouldn't have said that about him, but...
You want me to say something bad about Donald Trump or bad about John McCain or bad about anyone else? I'm not going to do it. John McCain is a friend of mine. I respect and admire him, and he's an American hero, and Donald Trump is a friend of mine. The rest of it, you guys can throw rocks at Republican candidates. I'm not going to engage in that process.
What's the calculation here? Is it simply that Cruz assumes at some point Trump goes boom and he wants those voters?
Yeah, and remember, he's second in the GOP money race right now. The guy's very well positioned to take off at some point later in this cycle. And frankly, you don't want to be taking off in the summer of the odd year. You want to be taking off later this year into next year. So he's perfectly well positioned in so many different ways. And remember, Cruz is going to have an active September because you have a potential shutdown coming again up on Capitol Hill that he'll be involved in. So the attention's going to come right back to him. If Trump's gone by then, or if Trump is imploding, a lot of that support could start coming his way.
He's drafting.
Yes, absolutely. And there's no reason not to at this point if you're that far down.
Well, I do think there's a risk for Ted Cruz because the things that Donald Trump has said are not just inflammatory. They're offensive to a lot of people. And if you're the one candidate that is sticking by him or at least not coming out and condemning what he said, and you continue to do that throughout the summer, it eventually reflects poorly on you as well.
If necessary, you run an ad that takes what Trump said and Ted Cruz saying, I won't criticize him. Another, what Trump said, Ted Cruz, I won't criticize him. There is an ad there. There is a risk, as you say.